And I do see that we got a few questions coming in. We will get to those in a second. If you do have any questions, make sure just to put them in that Q&A dialog box down at the bottom there, and we will tackle them one at a time. We'll just go straight down the line. I also have a few questions that we received via social media and through some emails that we'll go over as well. That should be very helpful for everyone. But for now, anyone on the meeting, please add any questions you may have, any single question you may have, put it in that Q&A box and we will go over it, whether it's for JD or Lauren. Just put it in there and we will tackle those shortly. But moving on, we're gonna head over to Lauren now. She's gonna give us a little more insight on what makes Upstrive unique. Upstrive, we provide one-on-one tutoring for aspiring trades professionals, all virtually, all online. This is something that's unique to us. We have over 20 tutors at the moment. That roster continues to grow. And we're here to basically help anyone trying to get their license. We understand that a lot of people have limited availability, limited schedules, and that's where our tutors come in, especially with the virtual feature, meeting via Zoom. This is a huge advantage because now everyone has access to that one-on-one attention. And Lauren's gonna go over some more details on that, and I'll just hand it off to you, Lauren.
All right, thank you so much, Caesar. Thanks, JD, and welcome, folks. Thanks for taking the time to attend our webinar, and I'm here to answer any questions you have. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of background of our tutors. In fact, they come from a various background. Our roster has a former NASA engineer who teaches general contracting and business and finance. I have a retired home inspector who was actually part of the committee that created the testing questions for the home inspection test, which is really great because he knows his stuff inside out. We have a multi-business owner, economics professor, graduate from MIT, who teaches business and law in Florida and nationally as well. So that's just kind of a little bit of a taste of the types of tutoring and the type of pedigree that we have here at Upstrive. However, the one thing about our tutors is that, although they do come with accolades and are business owners, they are also very approachable, and they also have a lot of availability. Many of them are semi-retired, so their schedules are pretty open and flexible. So let's say you have a 9 to 5 and you want to be tutored 7 to 10 or 7 to 9. They usually have open availability for that. And what I do recommend first is that you guys maybe do this one free hour that we have and get a consultation, and they'll be able to answer your questions up front. And then if you buy the books or you buy the package, you could also, the packages sometimes includes the 2-hour one-on-one with the tutor, or you can purchase that separately. It just really depends on what stage of the application and studying process you're in. Again, many of our tutors are longtime business owners, and that basically qualifies them as being the best in the trade because they've had the experience and they've had the years to know exactly what to do on the job. And so in addition to teaching you the exam preparation, they're also available to give you experience. And then let me talk about the vetting process a little bit. So again, we cast the net and then we vet our tutors. I usually interview them. I run them down like a demo of how our company works, and then then we sign a contract. So it's kind of how it works. We check all the references, and once this criteria is cleared, we put them up live on the website, and they become available to the students. And and then there's the one-on-ones, or we also do classroom sizes. It depends on which license you're going for. Right now, our classrooms are only open to Florida, but we are looking to expand that. So, virtually. And that's kind of all I have right now. If you guys have any questions for me, any questions about the tutors, just put it in that Q&A box. Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren. And so basically, with all the tutors that we have now, Lauren, they're all capable of tutoring one-on-one virtually, correct?
That's right, yes. Mm-hmm.
And they all have
they're all
schedules?
Yeah, they all have, so they have their services under, which is our booking platform called Setmore, which is what the student and the tutor meets on, which is a Zoom meeting. Yeah, and sometimes, you know, they have their schedules up, but let's say you can only do a certain day, a certain time, and that's blocked off for them. Most of the time they're open to opening up the schedule for you. So they're very available and they're very flexible.
Yeah, from the tutors that I've met, a lot of them are actually really excited to be teaching because they are retired, they've sold their businesses, they have all this knowledge and obviously are capable of teaching and using all that knowledge to, you know, help others. And they seem pretty open to just helping as many people as they can. So I have,
in fact, yeah, they almost have a mentorship role on our platform.
Yeah, and that is something that we will be developing here in the near future, because so many of our tutors are capable of being mentors. They have, you know, 2 decades of experience. They have multiple business under their belt. So they're very qualified and pretty fun to talk to, actually. A lot of them have pretty amazing stories through their trades journey. So they're really fun to chat with beyond just being your tutor. So well, thank you for that,
That's
Lauren.
right.
Again, if anyone
You're welcome.
has any questions for Lauren specifically about tutoring or any questions about the tutors, put that in the Q&A. For JD, any questions about licensing, anything like that. But we do have enough questions here. I think I'll get started answering some of these.